making your daughter breakfast and getting her ready for school is tweaker like. Thanks, Carrie. That's the best you got. Okay. I'm gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. I said that I'm going to grow, so I'm going to grow. So, anyways, what we're gonna be discussing is
we in here smoking math, you know, in the morning. Woo! Hell no.
yeah, who the hell does that? Like,
We'd be a lot more stranger.
I
Ugh.
don't know.
Woo.
I do not
We'd be
know.
acting like JC
Like, I
from
mean,
Red Hood.
50 medications plus that crap that's got battery acid in it, I think.
Oh, I can't stand
Can
that
I
stuff.
get can I get a plug, please?
What do you need?
Charger?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
But no, no, I hate that stuff. My ex girlfriend was strung out. Ugh, I hate it.
Mm-mm. I promised my dad I would
Turns people, the hoes,
never.
turn girls into hoes, and guys use that to their advantage. Horrible.
Disgusting.
Ooh, that bitch.
Okay, chill. Okay, so this story happens in mid 2000 in Colorado with a 32-year-old mother that was fighting her husband. You know, her husband left her because, I mean, she would not keep her medicine. And you know what? I understand, being bipolar, that medicine, Spock can tell you how the medicine can make you a zombie. You know, he can tell you how it does you. So, but this girl seriously needed it. And so what she did was she met a hobo down the street. The court actually took the baby boy, he was like 7, and gave it back to the mom. Even though they had all this paperwork on her, being dangerous and things like that. So she has a little boy, in her townhome, and she brings a bum home. Okay, I'm not gonna call him a bum. Excuse me, a homeless guy home. Okay, and uh, they they started doing whatever they were doing, and he realized real fast that she was off her rocker. Okay, so she told him, she talked him into buying her a gun, not any gun, a rifle, a rifle, and he was supposed to take her shooting. She wants to know how to shoot just in case, something happens, right? I'm sorry, it's Alaska. It was Alaska. Okay. So what she does is she's hearing voices in her head. She's hearing voices, and if anybody ever gets that way, being bipolar, you know exactly how she felt. Like everybody was out to get her, even her own baby boy. Sometimes the courts mess up. They do. They're not perfect. They're not perfect. But I mean, if they were to look at the book of things that this woman had been through, and then the dad's record, you know, they would have gave it to the dad. I'm glad these days that they let the men take the babies, okay? Because not every woman is motherly, okay? So according to according to the boyfriend that she met downtown, she left with Isaiah. Okay, she left with the little boy, and they show it's so sad. They had pictures, cameras in the apartment complex. Okay, and the last thing you see of this little boy is him laying on, the things that you push your God, it's so sad. Your bags on, you know, things you push your bags on when you're going into a hotel or something. He was playing on that. Okay, she had his his seat. She had a seat, blanket, all of that. Okay, and I think he was on the spectrum, and she didn't know how to handle him. Or he may have had some of her same problems, but who knows? Now we don't know. He climbs in the back and she clips him in, pulls in a gas station. I mean, not a gas station, a grocery store, parks, and blew his brains out.
What? Who? You tell a story?
Yes. Mother out, just out of her mind. Yeah, she fought all those years to get her boy back just to, yeah. And then the police come, okay? By this time, she was cleaning out her car, cleaning out the brain matter, cleaning out, cleaning out the booster chair and all that. And she's like, the police pull her over because she has a tire that she's riding on the rim. And they were like, we can't let you, safety reasons won't let us let you drive this, And they were like, well, what is this meat? I hit a deer. And they're like, it's buckshots, Where's the rifle, right? I don't know. She's not making any sense, okay? She makes them take her home. And before they put the car on, the tow truck, they opened up the trunk. What do y'all think they found? Chunks of little boy meat. You hear me?
Girl, me?
You
eating little boy meat chunks?
Yeah. She said it was deer meat.
Deer
It's
meat?
deer
Deer's
meat.
delicious.
It's deer meat. It's deer meat.
So does humans taste that good?
I don't know.
You
taste
baby.
it. You tell me.
Wait a minute. You look delicious today, baby. Deer meat?
I got something you can eat, but it ain't no deer meat, baby. Okay. So they go back. Her dumbass took them to her apartment. Okay? They dropped her off at her apartment. They went, kicked it in because they weren't answering, and they were already headed out the apartment complex, with bags and stuff, and she tried to blame it on the new boyfriend, and he's like, I have not seen that little boy for a few days, she asked me to murk him, and I said, whoa, are you serious, and then she would snap too. Why not let the father have it? I think she was jealous that the father had moved on. You get what I mean? because he was already married. You know, he was like, "Bye, bitch." Yeah, but I want my son. I would have let him have the son until I got ready. You know, I'd be like, Spock, could you please, have the kids until I, get myself together, dude. You know, I think she was schizophrenic with bipolar disorder 1. You get what I mean? And that's a whole nother bad, because she was seeing stuff. She would, black people, the black kids were taunting her and she was going to kill them. And she's telling the police this. Went and sat down with the police and said, "No, I want my lawyer." And she said, "Can I go home?" They said, "No. You have to answer some questions." She started talking, but she wasn't making any damn sense. It wasn't making any damn sense. And so she's got 20 to life for killing her little boy and chopping him up and saying he was deer meat. Yeah, I hit a deer. But if you hit a deer, right, why would there be buckshots? You know? You get what I'm saying?
Buck. If you hit a buck, why would there be buckshot in the buck?
No, why would it be buckshots in the car seat?
Oh, the car seat? If what?
If she hit a fucking deer.
So she said she hit a deer, and then what?
She said she hit a deer. That's what the meat was from.
Oh.
There was no gun. No.
So she wasn't hunting deer. I thought there was buckshot in the deer.
That was her son.
Maybe it was deer. It was her son.
It was her son.
Her son's a fuzzy.
What?
Her son was a fuzzy, like a deer. She's like, some people dress up as animals. She mistook him for delicious venison. I don't know. I didn't hear most of the story. Okay,
so like I'm like Matt now. Are you G-Man's fucking lawyer? Because he's gonna lose. My friend is gonna lose, baby.
Dismissed.
Dismissed, yeah. Because your lawyer is crazy, sir. Your lawyer is crazy. I can't believe Matt thought that.
Incompetent reputation. Everybody knew it was a joke. She even said, "Hey, this ain't the Dr. Spock joke no more."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Matt is. Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone.
This is the Mr. Spock. I'm hiring Mr. Spock. Dr. Spock's not in this one.
All right, guys. I'll be back. I'm gonna go and. I'm gonna go and.
Be patient. You're gonna be patient, baby.
Yeah, I mean, these miserable stories about these families is just crazy, bro. Yeah, it brings me down. How can you kill your baby?
Oh, I know. Horrible.
I love my children. I love my whole family.